So I guess one of the themes of this week on my hair loss video channel here has been trying to help 15-year-old boys with their hair loss. And wow, there's another one. Here's another one. Yeah, a 15-year-old boy experiencing hair loss. You know, I'm hit or miss when it comes to helping 15-year-old boys because, and I don't know that I could say 50-50, but it's almost the way I feel as the host of this channel is half the 15-year-olds who watch my channel, they're ready to hear what I have to say. Because what I have to say is not necessarily encouraging in a way that's where I'm gonna wave a magic wand and say, it's all gonna be okay. You won't really lose your hair. It doesn't actually matter. You know, I'm more realistic than that. It's gonna change your life. You're gonna have to adopt a new identity, you know? And that in itself isn't easy, especially when you're young. But who wants to hear that? What people want to hear is, oh yeah, just take a pill or spray this on your head and it'll all be okay. I'm not that kind of person. I care too much about people, and by caring about them, I'm honest with them. I'm not going to say stuff to make somebody feel good and then down the road they'll feel even worse off. I'm not that kind of person. I care too much about actually helping people. So I want to address this. This is more of almost just it's a comment from Sam Wolf, which I'm appreciative that he watched my channel and left this comment on there's no cure for male baldness. And I've already addressed it once, but there's a follow-up to it thanks to Maxwell Smart. So let's just kind of go through this. Sam had said, quote, I feel a bit like you can talk about that easily because you're 30, and actually I'm 36, and have a full head of hair. Actually, I'm 15 and already experienced hair loss. School starts in September. The quote, it's only in your mind, others don't care, end quote thing. I wouldn't be so sure. So Maxwell Smart, I'm very grateful to have Maxwell Smart and Robert here both. They're both they kind of fill in the gaps where I fall short. For example, showing is the compassion that certain viewers need to give. I'm not as compassionate into emotions and stuff. I'm more about like, here's psychologically how we're going to get this. We're going to overcome this. We're going to forget emotions. You don't need those for what I'm selling. Whereas certain people do need that. And so here's what Maxwell Smart said. So really, I guess I should title this video, What I Should Say to 15-year-old Boys Who Are Balding. So that's basically what this video is about, but it's quoting Maxwell Smart as he commented back to Sam Wolf. So check this out. Here's what Max said, quote, Samuel Wolf, it is not easy to suffer hair loss at an early age, and I can feel for you with the peer pressure you will have to deal with when school starts. Your wish is to get your hair back, and that is shared by many young men going through hair loss too. You can talk to your doctor. A dermatologist can determine what kind of hair loss it is. If you already know that it's hereditary, you can confide in your barber or stylist. They should be able to give you the best advice for a haircut that will suit your situation. There may be no need to buzz it all off. As for medical treatments, I think you're still too young. Find someone you trust and talk to them. Someone older than you who has already suffered hair loss might be able to help. This is where Nick's advice comes into play. If you learn to accept your hair loss, however difficult it is, you will come out stronger. Life goes on with or without hair. As if the peer pressure at school, it will wear off more quickly if you don't let the people get at you. The teasing and taunting will become boring. They will have lost, and Samuel will have won the battle. My advice, embrace your hair loss and don't fight it. It will save you years of unneeded worry. I hope this helps you in some way, Max. And then Sam commented back by saying, quote, okay, thank you. I'm grateful for that advice and assurance, end quote. So for anyone who's 15 or in their teenage years and experiencing hair loss, and you're not quite ready for that whole concept of let's embrace your new identity, because really people are judging you for other things anyway. And by focusing on hair loss, you're focusing on the wrong thing that people judge you for anyway. If you're not ready for that, then what I just quoted from Max is what you need to hear instead. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm not making that seem petty, you know, because it's this thing about hair loss. It is a journey, you know, and we could even argue that I'm still on this journey. So some people are where Sam is. That's where they're at. They haven't got to that level of acceptance and new identity. And totally understandable. And that's not a bad thing. A journey has to begin somewhere, whereas my journey is coming to an end. Sam's at the beginning of this. So whereas I'm not as compassionate as I need to be for guys like Sam, fortunately my stunt double, Max, stepped in and helped. So pass that along. For anyone starting out, that's the best news that you can hear, because it's still realistic. You know, ultimately you need to be assured. You need to be told that it's okay. But still, it's a matter of, and I appreciate that even Max had pointed out that basically, as long as you're letting people tease you and bother you and emotionally affect you, you're always going to be that victim. And that's part of maturing and growing up. So once you get to that stage, it'll all make more sense. But this is great starter information. Just forget everything I just said in this video. If only listen to what Max said, because if that's where you're at, then that's all you need to say. I'm a bad influence on you at that point, because really only Max said the right things you need to hear. See, I'm already corrupting this good information by giving my editorial. I need to stop talking right now.